It's really important to dress in layers in cold weather. Those layers keep the warm air next to your body and insulate each other, and they add together to produce the warmth that you need in order to protect yourself against the cold. One of the easiest ways to keep yourself protected is to stay inside during cold weather. Stay in the heat. If you have space heaters, make sure they're at least 3 feet away from anything that might be flammable, and never use anything that uses fossil fuels like natural gas or oil to heat your house that isn't supposed to be. That puts you at risk for carbon monoxide poisoning. So the people that are most at risk for having bad things happen to them in cold weather are the people who are very young and the people who are very old. So if you have elderly neighbors, make sure they're taken care of, that their heat is okay, and maybe even help them clear out their sidewalks so they don't slip and fall. The best advice during the cold weather as far as to travel is not to do it unless you really have to. There are increased risks on the road, and we see an increased number of patients from car accidents who show up at our trauma center. If you do need to drive, make sure to give yourself extra time, give yourself extra distance to stop, and of course always wear your seatbelt. So there's actually a recommended kit to have in your car that the CDC on their website recommends what to keep with you. So that includes having your cell phone, having extra chargers and extra batteries so you can call for help, having blankets in the car, and having things like sand or kitty litter so that if your car gets stuck, you'll be able to get some more traction. So wearing wet clothes wicks the heat away from your body. Wet clothes will make you colder than if you were to just take the clothes off. So one of the first things to do once you get inside, if you're wet, is to take off those wet clothes so you can dry off your skin. One of the most important things you can do to protect yourself from frostbite is to make sure that you're covered up. The areas that are most susceptible are your extremities, so things like your fingers or your toes or your nose or your ears. So make sure you're wearing your gloves or your mittens, have a scarf around to keep in the warmth, and put a hat on your head. Make sure to cover up your ears. One of the things that people will do in order to keep themselves warm is to increase their intake of things like coffee or tea or hot chocolate. And that really does work. You get some warmth from the inside. One thing that doesn't work is the intake of alcohol. Even though you feel that warm sensation on the inside, you're actually dehydrating your body, and it actually may make you more prone to getting ill.